The rich don't chase money. They let money chase them. Welcome to Little and Great Philosophy, where we uncover the truths that the rich live by but rarely talk about. These are not theories. They're the invisible rules that shape their world, the mindset, the habits, and the decisions behind their wealth. Most people believe money is the goal, but for the rich, money is only a result, the outcome of doing the right things in the right way. If you understand these rules, you will see wealth not as luck, but as logic. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's begin. Money is a result, not a goal. The poor say, "I need more money." The rich say, "I need to create more value." When you chase money, it runs. When you create value, it follows. Warren Buffett never said, "I want to be a billionaire." He said, "I want to be a great investor." Money came as a consequence of mastery. That's why the rich rarely talk about money, yet everything they do brings more of it. Use systems, not sweat. The poor work for money. The rich build systems that work for them. A man who runs one coffee shop works for a living. A man who builds 10 coffee shops builds freedom. The first trades time for money. The second trades ideas for time. You can't become free if every dollar depends on your presence. The rich create systems that earn while they sleep. That's why wealth isn't measured by how hard you work, but by how long your money keeps working after you stop. Control emotion before you control money. Fear and greed are the twin thieves of wealth. The poor buy high and sell low because they let feelings drive decisions. The rich observe the crowd and move opposite. Buffett said it best, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." It's not luck. It's emotional discipline. The poor react to emotion. The rich respond to logic. That is why money stays where the mind is calm. Invest in mindset, not in looks. The poor buy things to look rich. The rich buy knowledge to stay rich. One buys comfort. The other buys freedom. You can spend $1,000 on a phone that loses value, or invest the same in a skill that multiplies value. The poor seek status. The rich seek growth. Robert Kiyosaki said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself, because that's the one that pays forever." Think long-term, not short-term. The poor play the short game. The rich play the long one. The poor ask, "How can I make $1 million this year?" The rich ask, "How can I build a system that makes $1 million every year?" Jeff Bezos once said, "If you think in 2 years you'll lose, if you think in 10 years, no one can compete with you." The rich win because they think in decades. They're patient when others panic. That's why compounding works for them, not just in money, but in wisdom. Make money work for you. If you work for money all your life, you'll never be free. The poor let money sleep. The rich make money reproduce. They understand that a dollar not invested is a soldier not fighting. Their money has jobs to invest, to grow, to protect. The poor keep money. The rich deploy it. That's why even when they lose, they rebuild faster, because their soldiers keep marching. Choose environments that stretch you. The rich choose rooms that challenge them. They don't want to be the smartest person in the room. They want to be surrounded by people who make them better. Energy is contagious. So is mediocrity. If you sit with 5 complainers, you'll become the 6th. If you sit with 5 builders, you'll become the next one. Wealth grows where ambition breathes, and ambition needs oxygen, not comfort. Talk less, do more. The poor talk about what they will do. The rich do, and let results speak. The poor announce goals. The rich announce achievements. They don't brag, because energy flows where attention goes. They keep silence as a weapon, focus as their strategy. A rich man once said, "The louder you talk, the less you're doing." Silence builds power. Results make the noise. None of these rules are magic. They are simple, but not easy. Because the hardest part isn't learning them. It's unlearning the habits that keep you poor. The rich aren't lucky. They are disciplined. They aren't gifted. They are consistent. And the real secret? They live by rules the world never taught them. Now you know those rules too. What you do next, that's your story. If this message opened your mind, don't just let it fade. Apply one rule today. Just one. Read instead of scrolling. Save instead of spending. Build instead of boasting. Because change doesn't happen in a day. It begins the moment you decide to start. Like this video if it inspired you. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe to Little and Great Philosophy for more timeless truths to help you grow, rise, and live free.